Hi, this is Sherry. I'm coming at you for Angel's Whisper for our weekly reading, and I'm in Carlsbad, California. I'm not sure how well this is going to work because of the wind, if you can hear me, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. Carlsbad, it's been far too long. I'll let you guys take a look around here. This is where I'm at. I climb across this little precipice here, and this is my little hangout. It's kind of later afternoon, so it's cooler, thank goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to do this with the wind blowing here. Today I woke up. First of all, I want to ask you guys, how are you all doing with the energies with this full moon madness? The energy's been really up and down, and it's very turbulent emotionally. It's a really big moon this time. It's really all about endings and new beginnings, and about fully letting go, and it's quite emotional. So you might be feeling the tug of that. I'm definitely having a hard time. I'll admit it. So I just wanted to tell you guys to be gentle with yourselves, baby yourselves, take some time off if you can, do whatever you need to do to take care of you, and don't feel guilty that you're doing that, because it's really important. I heard last night that what I'm supposed to be, I just knew that today I was supposed to be doing our reading from The Oracle of the Shadows and Light. Did you hear that? The Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish, sorry. And I heard it spinning around my head, so sure enough this morning that the messages are dead on. So the first message that we're getting today is the Grumpy Red Fairy. Okay, the Grumpy Red Fairy is saying, be true to yourself. I'm not going to spin around too much here. I'm going to kind of keep the camera close to me because you're not going to be able to hear me. But the Grumpy Red Fairy is basically talking about being your own true self, and especially with the energies that are going on right now. Everything's stirred up so emotionally that we may not be feeling our normal happy self. And it's telling you that's okay. You don't always feel happy. You don't always feel like talking. You don't always feel like you're positive and up. And we are supposed to honor these emotions. And it's okay to tell people that, you don't have to dump on people and be really negative, but you could let them know, I'm having a hard time right now. This is challenging for me. I could use a little bit of understanding, or I just need a little bit of a break. Or, if you're normally around for people and you're normally there to help, right now I just can't do that. Right now I just need a little time for myself. That's okay. And it's more than okay, it's necessary. Also, what it's speaking about is it's time to be who you really are. It's not about fitting in with the Joneses and being, what everybody else wants you to be. It's about being true to yourself. And, if you want to dye your hair purple, dye your hair purple. If you want to shave your head and go beat a drum out in the desert in Arizona, go do it. If you want to join a rock band, whatever you want to do, you do whatever you need to do. You're not on this path, of your life to make everybody else happy. You're on this path to experience the fullness of who you are. So it's all about just stepping into reality and being really who you are and embracing the trueness of who you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually something really, really right with that. So that's the first message that we have. The second message that comes, and I'm going to try not to get my cards, let them fly, because I will not get them back on this deck. I'm about 250 feet up in the air. So the next message, if I can grab it, is Fairy of the Highlands. And it says it's time to be brave, and you can notice she doesn't look very happy. And basically it's speaking about time to pick up your sword and defend. And it's like it might be that there are people that are taking over your work, work that you have spent a lot of time doing, possibly in a career or your job. And instead of doing the work themselves, they're kind of riding on your coattails, or taking credit for your work. And they've taken advantage of the fact that you're a very easygoing person, and you're helpful and you're loving. But it's saying it's time to pick up your sword and say it's enough. It's also about possibly somebody else who's taking your energy. Maybe you're just loving and giving and giving and giving, and they're taking and taking and taking. And it's time to pick up your sword and cut the cords and say this is enough as well. And perhaps you've been giving this. Maybe you're so giving that you have done this willingly yourself. And it's time to stop that. I have to stop for a moment and show you our first totem. Look at them. Oh my God. Is that amazing? Carol's bad. It's been far too long. Look at that, you guys. The pelican. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so the pelican message. Pelican is about soaring with life. It's about don't allow your troubles or your anxieties or your worries to get you down. Pelicans are able to ride the current, as you can see. They're able to swoop back up, and the fact that they're water birds is it showing you that you've got the ability to rise above over the emotional waters of your life. These are your emotional waters out here, right? And those guys are flying above it. They're also team players. They're also about working as part of a team. You know, you could see that they all came in a team. They're also about using their heads because what they'll do is they'll scoop along the top of the surface of the water, and they wait for the fish to come to the surface, and then they scoop them up, and they work as a team that way as well. So it's about calling on spirit to help you. Oh, I wish I could have shown you the truck that just went by. There's a truck that had angels' wings on it and said, the angels are here. Right on. Anyway, I had to just throw that in with the totems because that was way too amazing to pass up. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the fairy of the Highlands. So she's saying basically time to pick up your sword, right? Cut cords. This is about cutting cords right now. So maybe you have been giving your own energy away. Maybe this is something that you've had to learn. It's definitely something that you've had to learn as well. Because when something happens, when it affects us, in any way, it's a message for us. It's a lesson for us. It's a growing experience. So you've picked up your sword and you're saying, Archangel Michael, help me cut cords. Cut cords to negative attachments. Cut cords to anyone who's draining my energy. Cut cords to myself allowing my energy to be drained, or for somebody coming and taking from me and without giving back. So that's a message right there. I'm being distracted with all of my high flyers. They're coming at me right now. I'm gonna. Oh, look at them. Look at them. I don't know. They're just amazing. They're like prehistoric animals. You know, they look like pterodactyls, don't they? Oh, look at them go. Yeah. Whoever is not living at the beach, this is for you. And look at the sun coming through, the rays of the sun. Right on. I am so happy right now. Okay, our last message is, if I can find it here, it's called Strange Valentine. Love is strange, no kidding, right? So check it out. You see this little girl, and you see this big kind of monster behind her. And it's basically talking about the not to allow yourself to have differences to distract you or pull you apart from one another. It's talking about love, actually, being around, and the fact that there's a lot of cosmic energy right now floating around your life in the area of your love life. And there's a few different messages to this. They're talking about that you might be getting information about a relationship, something that you've had concerns with. You might be getting a message about that. It's also, hold on, I'm gonna try and, I'm trying to grab things here. Everything's flying. You look around while I do this. Look at the waves. No. Okay, so hold on, I'm back here again. I had to grab, everything was flying everywhere. So it's talking about there seems to be a great deal of cosmic energy, as I was saying, in the area of your love life, and it's saying that you'll soon either get good news regarding a relationship, like I said, or you will also do, it's also a time, because of this releasing and letting go, about doing a lot of healing for relationships, in relationships, or long-term past relationships especially, and wounds from that. So now it's a time, and when you're going through that kind of stuff, it's hard, you know, it's really difficult to let go and to accept certain things and to work through. It's painful. I know, I'm doing it, you know, it's really painful, but you got to do it. And once you do that, it's like whenever there's an ending, there's a beginning that follows. The universe doesn't like a void. There's always a void that's filled. So while you're going through it, it's difficult, but understand that you need a little while to absorb the lessons. It's important to absorb these lessons because then you're going to be moving into a beautiful new phase of your life, you know, and it's coming very soon. That's what the message is. And they're saying that also at this time, you might experience this emotional, like, influx of energy. You might feel this. It's quite likely that you'll bump into someone that awakens long-lost feelings inside of you. And this person may not be your type. The fact that they're showing this guy as a monster, it's kind of like he's very sweet and he's very gentle, but he's protective. So there's somebody that may be very different than you expected them to be, or than you wouldn't be your normal type. But this is somebody that's going to be loving and protective of you. Then it's going to make you feel giddy, actually, and it's really good news. So basically, Love is Strange is the title of it. So, but it's a positive. So I'm going to leave it with that because I'm literally blowing away, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear. Look at the twins. Oh, how beautiful. They're gorgeous.
As long as you take this rock.
There's people climbing up here. It's so amazing. If you want to follow me, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Google+, I'm on, where else am I on? Angels Whisper, Sherry Columbus, Angels Whisper. My website is www.thewhispersofangels.com if you'd like a reading. I'd be happy to help. Dream analysis. I've been asked by a lot of people for dream analysis lately, and that's been really cool. So with that, I want to say, signing out from Carlsbad, California. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, if you want to, oh, the wind here. If you want to, what is it called? Subscribe to me on YouTube. You'll get updates of these videos when they come in. So anyway, I hope this worked. I hope it hasn't been too windy. If it is, I'll have to go do this somewhere else. But otherwise, have a fabulous day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time here. Look at, this is where I go. It's fun. Very cool. All right, bye.